Baby girl, you're so fine. I can't get you off my mind. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. Baby girl, don't need to flex. Dance to the rhythm and you do all the rest. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. Fly me up with dreams, the only thing I need. When I'm down, lift me up with your company. There's no telling where you want me.
Yes, on the chocolate covered treats. So I'm going to do these again. I'm going to do the Oreos, the Rice Krispie treats, and the pretzels. I'm going to do the rods. So I'm going to make as much as I can get out of this, right? I don't have a lot of black chocolate, but I think I got enough to make a little bit of everything. I know I don't have that much white, so I'll use the white as the drizzle, and the pink I will use to make some chocolate cover, like the toppers. So the bones and the paws. We're going to a friend's and they love Hershey. Everyone loves Hershey. So since Hershey can't be there, I figured I'd make some chocolate treats, especially for the kids, right? So yes on that. I have my paw straws that I'm going to use for the Rice Krispie treats. So yeah, I wanted to do black and white and black, but I don't have enough white. So yeah, I'll just do what I do and see how it all comes out.
Wavelength, feel the beat tonight. Something good inside, set you free, let you lose all track of time. Come on, have a conversation. Don't treat me like a stranger. You give me motivation, make my life vacation when we are together.
So this is the leftover chocolate. I forget what I used it for. I know I showed you guys, but I had it left over in the Ziploc bag, so I might as well use it. The whole point was for me to have some type of pink going on because I was doing it because of Hershey, right? So I wanted it to be pink, but I wanted to get this part of it out of the way. I usually do this first. If I'm doing some type of topper, I will melt all the pieces and do all the things first, and then I'll start, dipping everything into the chocolate. So yeah, it was pretty quick and fast. When I was doing it into the bone mold, I had to kind of pivot the spoon a little bit and it went right in perfectly. So yeah, I was good to go.
Baby girl, you're so fine. I can't get you off my mind. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. Ooh, girl, nah, nah. Baby girl, don't need to flex. Dance to the rhythm and you do all the rest. Ooh, girl.
So I always want to tap the mold just so that the chocolate will be even all the way across. That way when I go to put it on top of whatever, I'm doing the Rice Krispie treats or, the Oreos, it's flat for me, right? So yes on that. And now I'm going to melt the black chocolate because all the treats are going to be black with white drizzle, right? And then the pink topper. So yeah, so this is my Oreo mold. I love the plastic for my Oreo molds. I don't know why. They come out so good, so shiny, perfect, right? So when I dip the Oreos, I told you guys I like for whatever I'm doing to show. The only things that don't show are the Rice Krispie treats because I feel like if you don't cover the entire thing, it just looks sloppy. So I usually, the bottom of the pretzel you can still see, right? And the Oreo, if you turn it over, you can tell it's the Oreo, right? So yeah, and this is always a quick and fast. The Rice Krispie treats, meaning I usually just grab a skewer, right? I dip the one part of the straw in the chocolate and then I put it over the skewer, right? It makes things so much easier. And the straw, boom, goes right on in. When I discovered to do this, I was in heaven. It just makes sense to me now, so I've been doing it and I probably will always rock it this way. It just makes them perfect. I know we've dipped before together, right? But just showing you how I take that chocolate all the way to the edge, right? Shake off the excess, and they all line up perfectly. All the bottoms are the same. So this is how I like it. So, yeah, it's quick and it's probably my favorite dip, the pretzels. Rice Krispie treats are my least favorite, but I love them so much. I think they all come out so cute every time. So I'm just dipping these into the chocolate. You know, you have to work fast with this type of chocolate because it will start to harden on you really quickly, right? So, yeah, just gonna dip the Rice Krispie treats, right? And in a little bit, I'll top them off with those paws and the bones.
You did prey on my weakness, satisfying you while I keep bleeding.
You see how perfect the Oreos come out, nice and shiny. They're perfect. So now with the molds, I always pull it apart because they're stuck in there. And if I just try to push them out, they may break. So I always try to tear the mold, from the actual chocolate and then just push them all out. And, it'll be quick and fast. I'll just store them in a bowl until I'm ready.
I got you innocent. You wanna take a piece of my heart again. I get it all, 'cause I just don't know. Something in your eyes, the way you stare me that I like.
They came out so perfect. And this is probably, yeah, I feel like it is the only time that I would use. You see how I'm pulling it apart just so I can get them out. But this is probably the only time I use silicone. I'm not a big silicone fan, except for if I'm doing pieces like this. I just think it's perfect for that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, and I'm going to just throw them in the bowl and store them until I'm ready for them. So, yes, on that. Aren't they so cute? They're so cute and tiny. They're perfect.
Something knows me tight. You might break my heart tonight, but I'm gonna hold it tight. Oh, it feels
Let me tell you, it was a whole thing with this little sandwich bag, right? I usually just take like a regular sandwich bag and throw the chocolate in, right? Cut that tip a little bit like I just did. And it drizzles like perfectly, right? So I put the chocolate in there and I went to cut it and it was all crazy because hubby got these stupid bags. They were a little bigger than sandwich bags and they kind of curled up at the bottom ends. They wouldn't go straight. So it was a whole thing. I'm like, babe, do we have the regular ones in here? And he's like, no. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I ended up picking up some from the Dollar Tree, for the next time because I cannot rock with those bags. They piss me off so bad because it just kind of the drizzle is still fire. Don't get me wrong, but that was a whole thing. Like, oh my goodness. But yes, on that drizzle. So yeah, normally I would just hurry up and kind of put the pieces on the Rice Krispie treats, but I just wanted to get the drizzle part out of the way. So I'll put the drizzle on the back of the treat and then stick it on there like that. So yeah, it worked out. But girl, I had to tell you about the sandwich bags. You probably didn't recognize it at all, but it was bothering me. So I had to talk about it. So yes on that. Yes on this quick drizzle on the pretzels, right? Oh my goodness. And then I figured I used the sanding sugar on here instead of, I didn't want them to just be plain drizzled. So yeah, I just threw that on there, but I had to do it quickly before the chocolate, hardened up. So I usually do 3 at a time, then do it. And I was like, oh my goodness, let me hurry up. Let me hurry up before it hardens and it won't, be attached to the pretzel. So you see me kind of flipping it a little bit. That's because the drizzle kind of falls off onto the paper. So me doing this makes it go a little bit around the pretzel, like a whole lot better. And I had some pieces left, so this wasn't planned. I just had them left. So I put some on the pretzels. But yes, on that. Oh my goodness. They were so good and they were gone. Right? Look at that. These were fun to make and they were simple too. Yes. Hey guys, so this is going to be a quick and fast. I just walked in, the train was late. It was a whole thing, right? So I'm going to just throw the mandarin, right? The mandarin orange chicken from Trader in the air fryer, 10 minutes. I'm going to hook these beans up quick and fast. And I'm debating this rice. I was going to make some rice. Hershey's behind me with her toy. I was debating, let me get it on. It should be fine. I'll just make a little pot of rice. And yeah, that's going to be the quick and fast dinner. Sydney wants this, so instead of her chicken nuggets. So that's good. So yeah, all right. Let me get the word. So didn't I say I was going to make a small pot of rice? That whole thing went out the window because I decided to I love cooking my beans in this little pot. And then I was like, you know what? I need more rice because Sydney's going to want some. And then if I make like a stuffed pepper or something, I can put the rice, the little bit of leftover rice in there. So I'm just putting all of my staples in here, right? The sofrito, the red and the green one, because, and I say this all the time, I need to make my own sofrito. Oh my goodness, put them in ice cubes, just pop a cube out every time I need it. I need to do it, I know. But it's like a certain type of ingredient that it's a whole thing, but yes, on all the good going into the beans, right? I didn't measure the rice. I just kind of threw it in there. And you see me, I got all frustrated because I don't know what happened, but it all turned over into the sink. So now I'm like, the night just keeps getting better. Like, the train was late and it was just a whole thing. So I'm like, let me just put this in the strainer thingy and dump it back in here because I need to wash it anyway. So, girl, oh my goodness. So I'm just getting all of that starch off of there. I usually do it 3 times, most times, right? Until, that water is running kind of clear for me. And yeah, quick and fast. And then, I'll fill it to where I need to fill it to. This is the 3rd one, right? I feel like. So I'm shaking it, right, and I'm trying to make it flat, stick my finger in. It wasn't up to that first line on my index finger, so I had to put a teeny bit more in there, and that's the perfect rice every single time. That index line, yes, on that. So throwing in the exact same seasonings over here so that can get going, right, and yeah, it's gonna be fire. So I'm going to put 2 pats of butter in here, right, and get the tops on. And yeah, about 15-20 minutes or so. And the mandarin chicken, I'm going to get that in the air fryer. 350 for 10 minutes is golden, right? So I'll put the packets you'll see in a bowl of hot water. And that'll be ready to go later for me to drizzle on. And yeah, this is considered a quick and fast meal for me. And it's good. So yeah, that was all that was rocking this week. I wasn't really feeling myself. That's, it's okay. It happens, right? But yeah, so Sunday, oh my goodness, I will see you Sunday because look at this fluff on that rice. Yes, on that. So Sunday is going to be the start of this major transformation in my home. We have not taken on a project this big ever, and we're super excited about it. We are going to transform our basement into all the things, right, that I have been dreaming of, and I'm just so excited about it. And I hope to take you guys along with me. So I will see you on Sunday, right? And yeah, we'll get it started. So yes, on the saucy sauce, I'm just going to stir that up, plate it, and we'll be good to go. It was so good. So tasty, flavorful, all the things. Oh my goodness. And quick and fast, just how I like it. So you guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss what's about to go down. And I'll see you Sunday. Bye.